Hey guys, Nananki here, bringing you another gameplay commentary. This time not Team Fortress 2 though, however, it is a game that has nothing to do with Team Fortress 2 in any conceivable way. So I don't know why I led into that sentence with the word however. However, it is a pretty awesome game. It's called Kerbal Space Program. They're up to version 0.18.1. It's been out for a little bit more than a year now, and they've apparently added quite a lot since they started. It's essentially a big sandbox-style game where you get to build a rocket of various designs, or a space plane if you're so inclined. I think they're one of the more recent additions. And you can then fly around the planet, fly to the moon, spelled M-U-N, supposedly, and this is not Earth, this is planet Kerbal. Those little guys on the start screen are Kerbals, I suppose. Kerbanites, possibly? I think you'd call them Kerbals. But anyway, we'll go with the name Nananki, and we'll go with Sandbox. I already played about an hour before this just to get a feel for things and look around and kind of scope things out, because there's a lot of stuff on the panels to make a craft. For this one, I suppose we'll just make a small craft to begin with, because last time that's what I made. I started with this particular pod, and the bigger giant fuel tanks, like obviously are far too big for this thing, are designed for the larger pods. And they come with their own drawbacks, though. You know, the other bigger, they have more. The bigger giant engine has more thrust, but it also weighs a ton more. And in the end, if I feel like you're almost at an even balance, especially since for starters, I would be really content to just get into orbit. So this thing right here, angle snap, it just means that when you put something on the outside of the plane, like for example a thruster block, it kind of jumps around, like if I zoom in, which is annoyingly the mouse 3 button click and drag. See how it kind of like jumps to different spots? That way you can make sure it's on an angle as opposed to just kind of free floating. And you can do symmetry to have more than one. You can't see the other one, but there it is, it's on the back side. It's a lot easier to see if I do, like, say 4 for example. And I'm not going to put the little thrusters here called the reaction control system, or the RCS, on my control pod. I'm going to put it a little bit lower. And I think the control pod would be its own SAS module. SAS stands for something. It stands for, it's a computer that controls the flight path so that the rocket goes in a straight line. That's what it stands for. But directly below this, I'm going to put a separator. I don't know what to call a separator. It's not a battery pack. See, there's so many panels and so much stuff, I have not had a chance yet to learn it. There's a lot of stuff. Oh, there you go. Decouplers. Excellent. Yeah, there we are. So we'll put a decoupler there so that at some point I can have just this thing left, and obviously it's going to need to land when it comes back down to Earth. And you'd think that'd be under arrow. I would, at least. Maybe? No? This is just aerodynamics. None of this is... yeah, here we go. Yeah, here we are. Parachute. Excellent. And as you can see, there's various statistics to these things, and they have costs associated with them. But as of now, the sandbox mode at least, everything is just free, and you have infinite supplies of everything. Which is good for a sandbox game, especially when you're getting to learn the thing, getting the hang of it. So now we've got a decoupler in place. We need propulsion. We need some fuel tanks. We've already learned we're going to need a handful of fuel tanks to get into orbit. I don't know if the most effective way would just be to build one giant stack, or to try to build a stack with 2 stacks attached to it, because we've got decouplers that you can attach in various ways. Again, the symmetry option comes in handy depending on how many you want. Like, I think we could probably get away with 3 without having them terribly close to each other. And I want this to be on snap mode so that everything is symmetrical. I don't know how low. I should probably put the engine on first so I know what I'm looking at here. Let me pick that up again and go back to propulsion. I'm jumping around a little bit. But I think this will work for us. This has slightly less power. It has a thrust vectoring feature, but we shouldn't need that to just get into orbit. We should just have the powerful engine. That's what I'm going to go with. Now, I'm going to go back to the decouplers. That way I can attach more stuff to my rocket. I want to make sure they're stable. I guess that's probably fine. I'll just put them on the lowest section, like that. I'm really spending too much time debating that. Now I will build onto that another rocket. But under this decoupler, we need to put a control system. Yes, SAS module. Thank you. That's what I want. There we go. Now it'll automatically control the parts we attach to it, like the rocket. I don't know if there's anything else it can use to control itself unless we put wings on it, which of course are under aerodynamics. That looks like a good wing to me. That looks pretty good. Just put those like that, I think. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, now let's build us a rocket that will go into at least orbit. And if we get into orbit and have tons of fuel left, maybe we'll try to go for lunar orbit. Let's see, what would be the way to build these? Would it be from the bottom up or from the top down? Let's see, is symmetry going to be cool with me? No, it's kind of flipping out a little bit. Let me turn off symmetry. Can I? Yeah, okay, that's going to be the way to go. Go up a little bit higher there. Ooh. Oh yeah, we should give our craft a name, shouldn't we? It's a good name for a magnificent ship. Aegis? Aegis 1? That works. I don't know where that came from. That's what I'm going with. I love the music in this game. It's so relaxing. It's like I want to lull you to sleep almost. 3 tall? Is that good? Because that's what I'm going with the main ship. Yeah, we'll go 3 tall. And let's see now. Can I copy what I pick up? Is there a way to do that? If I click? No. Shift and click? Alt and click? Alt and click! Yes! Fantastic. Experimentation for the win. Alright, now we want to kind of move those way up. We'll go back to symmetry mode. Yes! Good deal. Okay, let me get kind of looking right at it here so I can make sure to put it kind of high up, but I want it to be low enough that it's going to be thrusting past the wings. I don't want to be lighting the wings on fire. And I suppose we'll just go with the same engine all around. Yeah, that'll be a good launch vehicle, probably, right? We'll get into orbit with this thing. And on the right-hand side here, if I was so inclined to add more boosters, which, you know, hey, why not? Let's add some more boosters. Couldn't hurt. We're going to add some solid fuel boosters on top of this. We're going to try to put them on the outside and kind of low, so again, so that they're not interfering with blowing exhaust into other structural components of the aircraft. That would be bad. I'm pretty sure jets of flame are bad for the integrity of devices. Let's see now. It'd be under propulsion, solid fuel. I know there's a solid fuel booster. I've seen it before. Yeah, there we are. Solid fuel booster. Manufacturer found lying by the side of the road. That inspires confidence. I don't know about you, but I'm confident. Alright, yeah, about like that. And then we need to put more SAS modules on those outer bits, I think, to be on the safe side. I know it's more weight, but I'm going to go with the assumption that it's probably worth the weight. Of course, I don't know where any of the things are in the tabs yet, so you'll have to bear with me. There we are. Oh, nice of it to put it on all 3 for us. Let's pull the camera back a little bit. This is starting to look like something. Some kind of rocket, at least. Maybe some more wings on the middle 3. Go back to the aerodynamics page. I think, was it this one that I used? Yeah, that sounds good. And as long as it's above the solid fuel boosters, I see no reason why it would interfere with them. Yeah, that's lovely. Look at that. That looks like the business end of something. I guess this would be the business end. Yeah. How many engines is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? 7? We'll call the Aegis 1.7. Seems good to me. Alright. Oh, what am I forgetting? I'm sure I'm forgetting something. Let's see, we're not going to really be doing any science on this mission. We're just trying to go into space and establish an orbit of some kind, and then come back, ideally. But yeah, that's what all this stuff on the side is the various segments of events, essentially. You start at the bottom. The first event would be the triggering of... well, right now I just set to decouple those rocket boosters. I think instead we should probably put the rockets to be the first thing that go off. Yeah, there they are. Yeah, and you can individually select them and so forth, and it's pretty great. In fact, you can drag and drop for example, if I wanted all the rockets to go off at once, I could put them all into the same category, and then they would all be triggered with a single button press. But right now we've got like decouplers piled in there as well, and all kinds of craziness. So let's see if we can't get this organized somehow. Okay, we need another box. There we are. And then we need to put into that box, let's see, these solid rocket boosters, and the outside ones as well, I think, to start with. And we'll save the inner one, that one there, we'll save that one. And then this is the decouplers for the solid rocket boosters after they're spent. And so after that, we'll burn up all the fuel in the main three, which would be those three. So then the next step needs to be decoupling those, which I guess is this, which would also then trigger the main engine in the same moment. That actually works. I could separate those into two separate events, but why bother? I'll just have them be the same event. You know, and actually, I like more control. I'm gonna flip-flop on this issue. I'm gonna add another box up there, and I'm gonna make the decoupling a separate event from the triggering of the rocket engine. I don't want it to trigger instantly and then flames hit one of these and they blow up and bad things happen. I could see disaster occurring. And then the last decoupling is this one right here, which if you hover over it, it does select or highlight what you're actually on your spaceship. So that way, when that decoupling happens, I'm left with just my command pod and my parachute, and the last event will be my parachute. So it's not terribly complicated. We built that rocket pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and save the Aegis 1.7 and hit the launch pad. I guess this is a one-man rocket, because we got Jebediah Kerbal here. One of the Kerbal brothers, I suppose. And I think I might have to fiddle with my graphics later on, because I do not have the best frame rate right now. And you know what I just realized, having put this on the launch pad? We will have no way to control this thing once we get to space. We've got wings, but no reaction control system. So I think we need to end this flight without having gone anywhere and go back to the vehicle assembly building. That's an impressive thing. Sorta, kinda. Sorta, kinda, maybe. Alright, let's see. We got control. And do we need RCS fuel? Is that also a thing that we would need? I would think it would be. This game's pretty together on these things, so let's put the RCS fuel right at the top, I guess. Right below the decoupling stage, above the SAS, or should we put it below the SAS? I don't know. We'll put it below the SAS. I'm basing this on nothing, except that maybe the SAS module will then help control the RCS fuel, the RCS valves, if it needs to. I haven't really played with them yet, so I don't know. And I don't even know where to find RCS fuel. Are you RCS fuel? Those are all separators. What is this? Oh my god. Some kind of double upper? Yeah, you could like double up on rockets? That's pretty cool. We may have to fiddle with that. Can I double my whole spaceship? Oh no, they overlap terribly. Yeah, that doesn't work. Alright. Yeah, we'll save that for another day. Right now I need to remember what my mission right now is. My mission is RCS fuel. Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that RCS fuel pods are somehow self-powered or something. I don't know. I don't know at all. So I'm just going to throw some on there and hope for the best. And I suppose I should put 4 near the top and 4 near the bottom. Is there even space between the rockets? I guess it's okay. We'll just assume it's okay. I don't want triple, don't want quadruple. No, it keeps jumping back. There we go. That should be good. Right? Yeah. Oop, nope. See, it changes if you go onto something that's of a different symmetry, so you gotta be very careful. Oh, I touched it again. Somehow this music's appropriate. Oop. I can't even, it won't even let me click. Yeah, it doesn't like that spot. Doesn't like it at all. What if we move these down a little bit? Oop. Oh no. What have I done? Yes, okay, yes! Excellent. Control Z, undo. I love when there's commands that carry over from other programs. I want to move those down a little bit so I can get some RCS controls on there. Maybe... Oy. Yeah, okay. Ooh. I don't know. Oh, yeah, there's a safe design. I want to hit the launch pad with this design. It's just a bomb. Yeah, get in there, Jebediah. It's ready for you. Alright, I just want to get that centered. That's kind of centered, right? You'd all tell me if it wasn't. And nobody spoke up, so we're gonna go with that's centered. Now then, put some. There we go. Some RCS thrusters on there. I guess I should try to make sure that they're lined up with the rest of the spacecraft in a meaningful way, or maybe a meaningless way. The point is, it now has thrusters on it. There's the main booster. And there's the last separator, and then that. Okay. Save again. I suppose just clicking it does the trick. Back to the launch pad. Get a good look here at the Aegis 1.7. Frame rate kind of goes to crap right off the bat, and then it catches up. Yeah, that's not too bad. Alright, well, let's turn the SAS on. Let's see if we have RCS control. Let me turn that off first. RCS? Okay, see, they don't do anything when I hit the buttons. They're not firing. And they are turned on. And I see the wings work. That's nice that the wings work, but I'd kind of like those to work too. So, back to the vehicle assembly building. Alright. Twice out to war with no enemy. 3 times is bad luck. Let's put some RCS fuel in this bad boy. We just gotta find it. Oh, RCS fuel tank. Derp a derp. That's a gigantic RCS fuel tank. There we go. That's more like it. And then jet fuel, and we'll just kind of assume that somehow there's magical linkage between there and there. Do they have to be on the thing? And if they are on the thing, does that mean the ones that aren't on the thing won't work? Let me make sure that's in the same spot as the other one. There we go. That looks nice and symmetrical. Thank you, symmetry. Alright, this should be the last modification we need to make. Back to the launch pad. Finally here to get some business done. I'm gonna turn on my SAS, throttle up my engines, hit the go button. I should have done a countdown. Oh, we are veering left a little bit. Oh, no. Just turn back. Oh, no problem. Nice. I thought the SAS would automatically control this thing. Oh boy. That's a little more than we wanted. Turn the RCS on. Come on, SAS. Do something. Would you? The SAS is not doing anything. I think I don't have SAS. Is the problem. Somehow I have screwed this up. Oh, I deactivated them, and they're not gone. They're still stuck. That's not what I wanted. Well, we're still going up, so I guess that's good, but I wanted to drop these off once they were spent, and they didn't seem to have fallen off. If I hit the button again, I think I'll be into the next thing, and I'll just decouple the rockets that have tons of fuel left, and that will be no good for anyone. We're all over the place gyroscopically. Kind of a crazy launch. Something happened. Not sure what. Everything seems cool though. Are these fuel tanks just the first ones, or is this all three put together into one bar? I think that's the case. Oh boy. Come on, go back the other way. I don't like trying to control this rocket right now. This is really disheartening. Oh my goodness. See, everything's stuck together. I keep decoupling stages, but it's not working. Well, there's this stage, even though all the stages are stuck to it. Why are you stuck? I don't understand why you're stuck. Don't your decouplers work? They seem to be, like, partially stuck into the side of the thing. I don't know what happened with that. Oh well, oh hell. That's not what I meant to do. I hit spacebar again. And, whoop, there goes the rocket. Oh my god. I'm not sure what just exploded, but it seems Jebediah is okay. The rocket is going on without us. I hear it. There it goes. Goodbye, Aegis 1.7. You're already a kilometer away. Well, Jebediah, you made a nice little transit here from one part of the continent to another, and you will most likely survive your exploits. So that's good, right? Yeah, we're still going up at the moment. Let's go ahead and speed up, I should say, time. Oh, let me throttle down the ship that I'm no longer in contact with. Up, up, up we go. Still going up. Oh, interesting. What's that do? Blow up the ship? I don't know. I don't think we need to abort. We're gonna land. Whee! Oh, we're going down now. We probably will need to slow down to regular time very soon. Oh yeah, it's doing it for us. After a certain point, I guess. Can we speed up a little bit more? Yeah, okay, good. That had been a little while to wait. And even more. There we go. Yep, we're in the atmosphere now. I hope we're slowing down. Can we pop the parachute now? We're at 30,000 kilometers? Or 30,000 meters. So that'd be 30 kilometers, 26. Yeah, we're really flying here. I hit the button for this. Okay, good. Let's hopefully it doesn't just tear off. Let's keep our G-forces in check here. We're probably going to snap poor Jebediah's neck when this thing catches air. Coming into the thick of the atmosphere here. We are going to open all the way, right? At some point? I assume? I wonder if a land landing is okay. All the Apollo and Gemini missions were all splashdowns. I can hear the wind whistling through my ears, but I do not know. Yeah, okay, no more spacebar. It doesn't do anything at this point. Maybe I'm taking pictures. Jebediah looks happy about it. He seems pleased. Pleased to be back. Heading toward terra firma with alarming velocity. I guess all I can do now is cross my fingers and hope my design was at least sufficient to save my poor astronaut. I have to figure out why the decoupled stages did not decouple. Ooh, there we are. Fantastic. I was pretty sure we were going to hit the ground at full speed. Well, that's a nice big parachute. And we are now moving slowly enough that I kind of want to speed up time again. Yep, nice leisurely descent. It looks kind of scary fast right now, but 6.4 meters per second, that's totally fine. I think you'd be okay with hitting land at that speed. We're getting pretty close now. Slow it back down. Oh, I see our shadow. Here we go. Let's see the G-force load on impact. Yeah, it's pretty gentle. Oh yeah, that was nothing. You're fine. Totally fine. What's this? IVA. Oh, inner vehicle view. Oh wow. Can I turn to open? Can I get out? Can I let him down? Oh, there we are. I'm down alright. How do I get out of here? Oh, C. Okay, that's the button. Terrific. EVA. Extravehicular activity? Whoa! He fell down. Ah! Come on, get up. Get up, dude. You can do it. Yep, there you are. There you are. You're on your feet. Terrific. Survival! Hooray! But anyway, turns out space travel is very time-consuming. My goodness, we're coming up on a half an hour of episode here, even though I have quite a bit more recorded. I suppose it'll have to be episode 2, maybe tomorrow, as early as tomorrow? And don't get me wrong, I'm still going to be doing my Team Fortress 2 commentaries, still love Team Fortress 2, but I also love space. Maybe almost as much as the Space Corps.
Space, comet, stars, galaxies.
And I just could not pass this game up and was enjoying it way too much in the 30 minutes I threw into it with this tiny little rocket when I was just playing around. I was like, oh, I'm not going to be able to leave this game alone, and if I don't record it, then I don't get to put it up online. If I don't put it up online, then I put nothing up online because this is what I'm playing. And besides, it can't be Team Fortress 2 exclusively forever. I do intend eventually to expand my channel into other games, and I think this is probably going to be one that's going to get a few videos on it. So, thanks for watching. I do greatly appreciate it. As always, like it if you liked it, and I will catch you next time. Peace.